So, yes, speaking about
Hold on to that.
hats.
Were we?
Were we? Speaking of hats.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the world of TF2, the biggest thing that's been happening this
Clearly the
week,
most important thing.
and clearly the most important thing,
No matter whatever happens,
hats?
there's updates, there's fixes, things come out, things get released.
money
changes.
given to charity,
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
engineers, there's wrenches,
lives saved via the medium of
There's
computer games.
controversy.
there's the whole people getting together,
Exactly.
friends, new friendship, bondship,
Yeah.
alcohol, and all the other things that make Team Fortress 2 bearable. I mean, wonderful.
Bearable.
But nothing.
Alcohol's good.
Nothing is alcohol is good.
Alcohol is good.
Alcohol makes it bearable.
It takes the edge off and gives it a whole new edge. So, but the thing that Team Fortress 2 is now at this stage, it is effectively a hat simulator.
Oh right.
Yeah, and I think that anything that can come towards us in the form of a hat that can aid to our appreciation of hats,
I mean,
definitely
nobody.
needs to be celebrated.
Exactly. Nobody wants a cold head.
No.
No, everybody wants something to shelter their hair, really.
Yeah,
Don't
so,
they?
something to keep the hair from being spat on and splattered with feces and urine, and blood and guts.
Okay, calm down now. Calm down. Stop now, please, please stop now.
And I think that we've got a little contribution from the chat room, certainly on the topic. I'm not sure it's the topic of hats.
Ginger people definitely need hats.
People definitely need hats. What about ginger hats? They're gonna.
Ginger people are disgusting, thus they need hats.
You realize, just for the audience's sake that are hearing this audio recording, this is coming from a genuine ginger person, a member of the Ginger Illuminati.
Yeah.
Hello, this is Dr. Gonorrhea, thus Ginger Illuminati.
He's our hint to when the ginger uprising actually occurs. Well, when
he
he's
gives us all the inside information.
he does, yeah. Oh, dude, don't tell that.
No?
They're gonna lynch him
just-
now. My God,
I thought he was high up in the Illuminati.
he is the Illuminati.
He is the Illuminati.
All of it. It could just be that he's feeding us misinformation. He
Could be,
tells
yeah.
us he's feeding us
He
information.
tells us it's going to be another 10 years from now.
Yeah, and it
Tomorrow,
happens twice.
you're up
Yeah.
against the wall.
That's it. And when we're all up against the wall, the first person to be shot will be the man without a hat. So it's important that we all get our own hats. And if you haven't got any other
nice.
hats,
You too can get a hat.
You too can get a hat.
as long as you have a PC.
As long as you have a PC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, basically, this week, completely out of the blue, which was awesome, Valve released a game called Alien Swarm, which was a mod a long time ago.
Mod for you, Unreal Tournament.
It was a mod for Unreal Tournament that they basically got the modders to work on and just kind of put it out there, not as a mod, as a standalone source game.
This is the sort of thing that I can imagine the Two Girls One Game podcast talking about. 'Cause
Yeah,
it is. I don't know. Is it indie or is it not?
It is and it isn't,
I
because
don't know the full story. I've heard that Valve actually, what's the word I'm looking for?
hired them or funded
No,
them
not
or
hired them, but when you have an artist and you pay them money to...
freelance them.
No, not freelance. You,
Pay them?
you're a patron for the artist.
Oh, patron. Okay.
So they engage their services to produce
Some
this
concept.
mod on
Oh, okay.
on Source.
Good, because the next thing I was going to go was Hooker, which again would engage in services for exchange of money. Anyway, but they basically made this game for Valve, and instead of Valve slapping a great big price tag on it,
Yeah.
like every other game developer out there would do, they gave it out for free. And
Not only did they give out the game for free,
not only did they give out the game for free, they also made it so that when you I can't remember the achievement
I
specifically.
think you've got to complete 2 levels or
three, I think. Three
Three
multiplayer levels.
three
all the way through.
multiplayer levels, and you get a hat, which is wearable in Team Fortress 2. So another one of the cross-pollination kind of
They've
cross-promotion. There we
They've
go,
done
not
things
pollination.
with Summer Max, so there's definitely a precedence for this happening. But it's the first time I think that they've done it as an opportunity to get a hat as a result of playing a free game.
You have to
Not,
earn
not just
it.
the hat though. This is a free game, which you can't.
Go on.
Okay, well,
Let them have their
the
fun,
chat room
come
are
on.
trying to get our
The green
attention,
run.
yeah.
The green was trying to get our fun.
Okay, even though you've moved on to the hat already, I would just like to say, even despite the fact that Alien Swarm is a free game, I honestly think it's the way Left 4 Dead should have been because it is such a brilliant co-op game to play with friends.
Really? That good?
If they had made this game like 20 quid to pay for and they acted in an extra campaign, I would have bought it. It is a brilliant game.
It does appear to have some pretty good balance in it, with regards to the medic and the ammunition, the heavy.
Okay,
the
I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with you on this one. Oh my god, I feel like the guy from Office.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I think no. I see what you're saying in terms of it requires everybody to be playing together in order to get through the mission, in order to get through to the next level. But there's such a heavy requirement for everyone to survive if you lose the medic or if you lose the engineer.
There is a very heavy requirement that everyone is alive.
That's right. It doesn't become a little bit harder. It becomes exponentially harder to continue to finish the level.
So it's not a game that you just randomly jump in with a bunch of pubbers.
Yeah,
It's a friend simulator.
It's a
friend simulator.
It's not a pubbers game. I could see maybe this sort of thing going down into some sort of competition play with who goes through with the best score or the quickest times and stuff like that.
But what they've done with the maps anyway, I mean, talking to our dear friend Xander about this, and in fact Jenny Bliss as well is one of the ones who's writing for it. Xander was saying that they released it with the intention of giving up the source code to all of the fans to say, there you go, knock yourselves out, create your own maps, create your own mods, do whatever you want with it. In fact, Jenny's gone off at the moment. She's mucking around creating maps. I don't know whether she's ever done maps before, but I mean, it's the sort of thing that it piques people's interest and gets them to do stuff.
Well, it's user-generated content in the first place because it's a mod, and then they're encouraging additional user-generated content with it.
And you think about CS. CS started the same way. Counter-Strike started the same way. It was just a mod, user-generated content, and now it's become such a big basis. It's such a multiplayer game. I can easily see this becoming some sort of competitive thing in the same way Left 4 Dead is.
Well, I'm unfortunately a bit bad because I haven't had a chance to play it, but that's because I've been shipping across. No, not TF2. Well, I haven't played much of that this week either. Apart from kritzkast, which whoa, overload, dude. Because I've been all up and down the country doing stuff with kritzkast comp, but from everything that I've seen, I can't see this being something that will stay in the vernacular for a long, long time.
On its own merits, as the game existed,
I just can't see it
died out. But I think, I think what you're saying is that with everybody contributing to it, and as we've seen, there's already some hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Like,
I've already heard of a list of mods that have been made for it, and it's been out less than a week. And that's, again, due to the fact that they've given the source code up.
But I think, going back to the whole TFC, and one of the things TF2, one of the things we get accused of is going off so much in a rat hole that you start thinking, hang on, is this 2 Fortress 2?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
For all those new listeners, this is the new Alien Swarm cast. No, the game looks interesting. I'm not sure how much replay value it would have without additional maps and stuff, but
hey, if it's fan created,
but if it's fan created, then gonna have some good
going back to the whole map, the whole hat thing. If you get a hat, when you achieve your hat.
Question is, can you get hats for Alien Swarm?
What, if you complete certain number of things in TF2, you get hats? I don't think Alien Swarm seems like the hat compatible kind of game.
It's just
really,
not
does
last,
it?
is it?
No, not really.
It's top down. You'd lose so much detail.
It's not just top down.
But it's sort of isometric view.
There are some console commands that you can type in.
Yeah.
That will put you in the first person view.
Really?
Well, I think that it could easily become either a shoe or a glove simulator.
Oh god. I'm like, how is this game going to manifest itself into a shoe? Or a glove for that matter?
Become a shoe.
Simulator.
Simulator. Oh, okay, that works.
Anyway,
works with that.
all the way back, kicking and screaming the whole way back to TF2. When you get your hat and you put it on one of your player characters running around, every single character, every single class
has a different position for the hat.
Which is
and
very
what is the hat?
Oh, the hat is a face hugger. And it's a big,
legally
green,
it's not, but it's like
snotty face hugger. Well, it's not an alien.
It's not
face
technically
hugger.
an alien face. It's a thing that grapples you and tries to shag your face.
A face hugger.
Which is like a face hugger, basically. Don't look at me like that.
A face hugger without the
legal
implications.
I'm not saying nothing.
No.
But I do like The only thing that really bugs me about it, because I haven't played Alien Swarm, but I have played TF2 since it's been around. When you shoot someone, you know,